like the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was she was too. I kept the playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid the ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind. I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating. I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got to make a number. 2 months passed. I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said to me, guys made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hat done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized the face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never lend me 5, though, you know. He let me on them tools and fuels, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme storyline's about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones heart. But in the process from growing up order, man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Nowadays project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bomber. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look confident, that shit like misery. It's killer bees, especially when you thought they your friends, but they're enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. And stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? Say what you got, baby. What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. Ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That was you do, man. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So see that brick right there? Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. Leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. That's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Me? Make a block. Make a block. Make a block, man. All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your boo know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your boos know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with Osher boots, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planted. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo well on money hustlers that you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on. Bring it to them, where they at?
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your boo know what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy, man. I'm back on another terrific Top Dollar Tuesday, man. Yeah, man, I got this real talk down after dark, man. You know, this is what we do on Nostalgic Radio. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and for everybody that's riding with me. I appreciate y'all, man. And, you know, it's Black History Month, so I'm going to start it off with some Black History facts because, you know, we're running out of days. And just for the record, from now on, every time Jason load me up, I'm going to do some Black History. I don't give a damn if it's July 2nd. Every time he put me on, I'm going to hit y'all with a Black History drill. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get that out the way, say what's up to Wood and my man, CEO man, and my brother, you know, Jason Dixon. And all the Nostalgic family, man. It's growing fast. So y'all need to stay tuned in and y'all hang in there with us because it's only going to get better, baby. It's only going to get better, you know what I mean? When you start putting it in the pot and you swirl it up, but anyway, it's only going to get better. But hey, guys, on the Black History facts, man, we need to talk to our kids and we need to talk to them and we need to have some kind of, proudness, enthusiastic, some kind of, you need to get this energy when we talk to them about Black history because, you know, everything's being whitewashed
And history has always been his story. So we have to make sure that we teach our kids our facts about our history. Now, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about as I go in between, because I always address the elephant in the room. I'm there, I'm him, as they say. Yeah, I'm that nigga. Because I'm going to tell y'all what it is, and then I'm going to tell y'all why I think that's what that is. Now, if I don't think that's what that is, then I'm going to shoot. It's like a partner that owe you something. He'll quit fucking with you and talking to you because he owe you something. When all you had to do was say, man, I ain't got that right now. Shit, I get it to you when I get it to you. If you're a nigga about your word, it ain't shit between two partners, right? But a nigga that owe you something, he owe you. And he'll get mad and start throwing shade at you and quit fucking with you. And you're like, damn. So we had to talk to our kids about how we social react with each other about stupid shit, because we got kids out here dying for nothing, man. I'm talking about literally nothing, y'all. I mean, literally nothing. So when it's like that, you got to stay prayed up. But I'm going to hit y'all. I guess I'll give y'all about 10 black history facts, just to start off on the meat. We'll just start peeling it off the bone. I can't really hit y'all too direct because then niggas will say they want it, because I'll bust your head open with some shit. But, I'm going to just ask a few questions, you know what I mean? Like, who was the first, does anybody know who was the first African-American woman elected to the Texas Senate? Does anybody know that name? And it should ring bells around here, in this region. We talked about it during the presidential election. You have to know what's going on in your region in order to really have a say-so, because the president is just a figurehead. It's the Senate, Congress, the House of Representatives. That's what makes the laws and controls shit. So whoever has control and power of that, and by the way, the Republicans do, that's who controls shit. So get over it. Does anybody know who was the first African-American woman selected to the Texas Senate? It was Barbara Jordan, y'all, and a lot of people say, what? Yeah, just as, and that's not long ago. That tells y'all that we still in a process of getting used to being on our own. See, now we on our own. You know what I mean? Now it's time to stand up on our own. And when you look at some of these achievements that I'm talking about, they seem so small, but look how long it took just to get one. We need to teach our kids about black history, y'all. I mean, otherwise it's going to be swept under the rug. I'm telling you. When they redo it this next time, shit, Tupac going to be white. I keep hearing that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, number 2. Which Texas city is known as the birthplace of Juneteenth celebration? You understand that question? Texas, which city down here was known as the birthplace for the Juneteenth celebration? Now, y'all do understand that Juneteenth is the day that we were actually liberated down here in Texas. We were still slaves after everybody else was free. They were still kicking us in the ass. I wish a motherfucker would, nigga. You better pick that up, So when people talk racism, if they not from here, they don't really understand like we understand, because they come from other places and they just can't really wrap their heads around it. You know what I mean? Like, what? Man, y'all tripping. Our white folks ain't bad. No, but all these around here got an edge to them. Yep, they look like Billy Bob now, but now they're a little rougher than Billy Bob. Which city was the birthplace of the Juneteenth celebration? Galveston, y'all. Galveston, Texas. Now, that might shock some of y'all, and then some of you old whistleheads, y'all gonna know that. You know what I mean? So I charge that to the game. But I'm just dropping some facts, things that we need to talk to our kids about. You know what I mean? We need to share, be informative, because tomorrow's not promised, and you need to leave your kids with something to keep them going. See, and if they look at where we was and now where we at, And the things that got us here, they can get to the next level because they know they got to keep pushing and they know it's possible. Because anything you can do to somebody done been done to us and we still here. Anything's possible. But we have to talk to our kids about Black history. And when I say that, you know, you have to understand who's who and what's what. What is the historical significance of Juneteenth? You know, I told y'all a while ago, that's our Independence Day. That's our July 4th. That's the answer to the question. It's the black person from the black African American in Texas. That's our July 4th. So when you're spending all your money July 4th and buying firecrackers and all that, just know that your ass wasn't free then. They had their foot on your ass. You need to know that. Otherwise, you're not representing yourself right. See, you can celebrate whatever you want to. Don't you know what you're doing? Do it. Shit. Hell, I see black people running around here with Confederate flags and shit. If that's how you feel, because everybody was raised different and in different spots. And it's not all the same. But the majority is the majority when you start collecting. See, the difference between them is we'll stand on something. No, they stand with each other on everything. So even those that's mad at Donald, they ain't really mad at Donald. You understand? Hell, we have some black people that hated Barack, but they love Clinton. Hell, Clinton was in... Never mind. So we have to be careful. Talk to our kids, man, about black history, what's going on, what that went on. You know, some things that can kind of uplift them sometimes. Sometimes chemistry be a little hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes biology, you don't quite understand it. Talk to them. Let them know the stories. I'm talking about where geniuses come from, not just the normal people. You know what I mean? Okay, who was the first African American to serve as a mayor of a major Texas city? You get what I'm saying? Like here, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin. Who was the first African American to serve as mayor? Anybody? We should be familiar with that. It's Ron Kirk, y'all. I know y'all remember Ron. Yep. His ups, his downs, his run in, but he put a foot forward and done something that we remember. You like, what? All this time ain't never been nobody? Nope, not till Ron Kirk. Now the next one says, which one of these African American cowboys became famous for his work on Texas cattle drivers? Which black man or woman became famous for his or her work on Texas cattle drivers? Anybody? Now, this ought to be good just for the, for the people that like movies and all that type of stuff. The answer is Nat Love, baby. Y'all know who Nat is. Put that thing in them boys' life, busting the whole time. Yeah, Nat Love. That was the first African American who became famous, for working on the cattle drivers and doing their stuff and fixing their wagons and putting shoes on their horses and all that. Yeah, he was the first one to make it work for them. You know what I mean? They didn't understand how to do that travel that hard. How can you push them this long? How can you, you got to have the right shit. If you want the right shit, you got to have the right shit. You know what I mean? Now, what is the name of the first public high school for African Americans in Texas? Because you got to remember in the beginning when we first started what were allowed to learn, we were segregated. So here in Texas, what was the name of the first public high school for African Americans? Huh? Now this ought to be a good one for y'all. Take a deep breath and think about it. Because, we got a couple of name brands in there. You got Yates. Shit, you got Booker T. Washington. I mean, you got a couple of names that, that was here. Which one y'all think it was? What was the name of the first public high school for African Americans in Texas, y'all? It was Central High School. Yeah. That's how they white. See, you see how they white that out? Central. See, if it's central, then what, y'all got a problem with being neutral now? Goddamn, we let you go to school, pick the book up and learn something. See, that's the part that we falling off on now. We used to go to school in whatever we had and tried to learn and graduate and become something. Now, kids are coming to school with $500 and $600 tennis shoes and $200 and $300 blue jeans and out of uniform and all that, and won't even go to class. Won't even participate. You know, we have to teach our kids about our history, and just maybe we can kind of right the ship, because the ship is, you know, say, man, that son of a bitch is sinking. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Y'all have to understand. Y'all just have to understand. Okay, number 7, y'all. Who was the first African-American woman to receive pilot license in Texas? Yeah, you know, flying the plane. Who was that, man? That was Bessie Coleman. See, these type of names get swept under the rug, but it was a time when a nigga couldn't drive white folks nowhere, less known in the air. You hear me? So you always had to be twice as good, work twice as hard, and be twice the fuck quiet. Because if you were voiceful, if you had an opinion, then you were pushed to the side. Yeah, Bessie Coleman, pull that off on them boys. She hitting whips up in the sky on these niggas. You know what I mean? Let me see. What I got at number 8? What Texas University was the first historical black college west of the Mississippi River? Now think about that when I say west of the Mississippi. So that, you know, that's that Texas, all that. We coming back. Which one was it, y'all? What y'all think? Prairie View A&M or something? What y'all think it is? East Texas State? What y'all think it is, y'all? Well, the answer is Wiley. Can you believe that? Wiley College. Now, I knew that because I got family that graduated from Wiley, and it was, you know, it's in the graduation books. And, you know, when we graduate, I show up. When they show up, we show out. You know what I mean? And I done had, you know, family graduate from Wiley. You know what I mean? So with that, I knew the answer to that. But just think about that. All the schools that's here, and yeah, they were the first ones. They were the first ones. Now, which African-American educated founded the first black law school in Texas? I'm going to say that again. This is number 9, y'all. Which African-American educator founded the first black law school in Texas? His name is Herman Stewart. And say, that's stuff that we have to grab a hold to and understand what he was trying to do. And he was the first one doing it, and he was doing it here. Remember I told y'all about the Juneteenth thing? It wasn't so easy here as it was in other places. You know what I mean? Like in the East Coast and some stuff where them brothers was already suited and booted and getting married and buying stuff. We wasn't able to buy shit. They had their foot on our neck. Yeah, Herman Stewart, first one. So we have to give props to that and let our kids know that anything that they think of, man, they can achieve. The shortcomings, damn that. Anything that they think they want to do, they could actually pull it off right now. Now, number 10, y'all, on my Black History Facts, and I'm just going to, you know, say it and see what y'all think. Which Texas-born American artist is known for her work in the Harlem Renaissance? Which one? Which Texas-born African-American artist is known for her work on the Harlem Renaissance? Yeah, that one kind of threw me off because, you know, me, I'm an old hip-hop historian. I'm so dumb, you know, my mind, first thing I think is, damn, did Purdue do something? Hell no. Not this. But she did do her thing. But the answer is Gwendolyn Bennett. And for that to be swept under the rug, or people don't appreciate what's going on, you have to understand that people in our communities that's from right here where we from, that done went through all this shit that we done went through, We still can make a way when ain't no way if we just keep pushing. Stop complaining, get off your ass, and make it happen. One way or the other. So you have to push it until something happens. Because a lie ain't shit for a nigga to tell. A pair of lips will say anything. Nigga tell you anything. You can't believe what he say when you see what he doing. You understand? We have to talk to our kids about black history, being honest with each other, man, and what friendship really is, what loyalty is, what ride or die means. You understand? We have to start raising husbands, young men to be husbands, and young women to be wives, instead of executive CEO, business people, and everybody going for the money. You know, because it's a truth to it when some people say, well, hey, man, it ain't always about the money. And then it's a truth to it when people who don't have money be like, shit, give me some motherfucking money, man. So you have to look at both sides. Again, it's a puzzle, though. See, it's no one way that's right. It's a puzzle. You put the shit together. Excuse me. No, it's not just about the money. But you got to have money to do whatever the fuck you're doing. Otherwise, you ain't doing shit, because ain't nothing free. If you're renting this or buying that or going over there and you're planning for this, you're spending money. Otherwise, you're sitting still. A pair of lips will say anything to y'all, man. And y'all have to understand, we got to look deep into thought. We have to pay attention when somebody say something. Don't believe what they say. Watch what they do, man. And we need to talk to our kids about black history. Those little 10 little things I just told y'all is just tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean? I ain't talked about no Buffalo Soldiers. I ain't even talked about nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't even said nothing about nothing yet. But from here on out, every show, yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all with that black history, because that's what I do. I am black history. Yeah. Y'all put that in your pipe and smoke it. Because from here on out, I'm raw digger. Don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm black and unapologetic. And y'all gonna have to understand, man, in order for us to save ourselves, we gotta be honest with ourselves. The first thing you gotta do is look in the mirror, man. Pray. Wash your goddamn face and pray, man. You know what I mean? Say, man, what am I gonna do different today? Because I gotta do something different, because I want a different result. If I keep doing the same shit, I'm gonna keep getting the same result. So what am I gonna do different? But we gotta do that individually. You hear me? And that's how we start to build. And we gotta talk to our kids about black history. We have to talk to our kids about who they hanging out, what they listening to. Okay, well, it's fine, because we can't hide them from the world. No one claims for that. But we can monitor, put a parent guide on certain shit. Yeah, you might hear that out there on the block, but you ain't gonna hear it in my motherfucking house. You ain't gonna throw no headphones on and be listening to Sexy Red. Nah, I ain't playing that shit. And I'm part of the reason why she got the power she got. Because I come from that generation. Her mama and them, and her mama and them. Yeah, that was us. We mashed on them, and look what the fuck happened. Everybody done lost their damn mind. Now they think the pussy is supposed to do something. No, that pussy belong to somebody. Who you choose? Let's put things back in perspective. Yeah, we know pimping been pimping since pimping was pimping. But in the beginning, when did pimping start? Adam wasn't pimping Eve. Y'all understand? We have to keep things in a basic box. Otherwise, you can throw everything in that motherfucker. People get mad because Trump telling the little transvestites X, Y, and Z. We ain't playing this with y'all no more. Y'all will no longer be able to participate and out wrestle, the girls in volleyball and all. No, y'all can't play. Y'all got to go play with the boys because you were born a boy, not because he's saying something wrong. And I didn't vote for Trump. Let me state that. But when, right is right to me and wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything he say and he do, but I don't disagree neither with some of the shit that he say and he do. And on this stance, when he said, okay, well, y'all gonna have to have a transgender race. I've been saying it for years. Why don't y'all just start a little old queer race and y'all race each other? Because it's not fair for a boy who born a boy to participate in a sporting event with the girls and beat the girls, and then you got girls out there who was in first, who would have been in first, now she in second. The one that's in second would have been third. You understand? Now the one that was in third, she don't even get the medal because it was a damn boy out there bullshitting, talking about he feel like a girl. We need to stop with the bullshit now. And so I agree with that. I don't know what that make me, but I agree with that. You know what I mean? Boys are boys and girls are girls. Now, what y'all do is on your bit. That's your own business. You don't put that on me. But when we start talking about competitive stuff and things where scholarships is on the line, education, well, now if you're going to get a scholarship, go around with the boys. You a boy. Of course you're going to beat the girls. Of course you are. You bigger and stronger and faster off the muscle. And if you're in any kind of shape, you know, yeah, that's a little acidine to me. You know what I mean? So I agree with him, you know, and I get a lot of pushback from people, but it is what it is with me. You know what I mean? I'm going to call a spade. You understand me? If it look like a duck and it quack like a duck and it walk like a duck, my daddy used to say, boy, that's probably a motherfucking duck, don't you think? So, you know, some things are just right. You know, he got a couple of points. I ain't gonna go into him right now because that ain't my topic. But he got a couple of things that he talk about, and I agree with him. I agree with him wholeheartedly. But I have to make sure that I stay in a certain place with him too, because I know I got some people that feel like, oh, he good for us, and then you got some people that feel like he bad for us. And I think that people don't really understand he not for us. It's not about if he good or bad. He not for us. That motherfucker ain't with us. He don't ride with us. Now, he gonna see about the paper. Now you gotta be on the right side of the ball in order to get cut. But if you playing the game a certain way, if you got your paperwork right, oh yeah, you can get some paper fucking with Donald. But you got to have your paperwork right. See, you and your girl got to be on the same page. Y'all got to work it together. You got to do that marriage thing. See, there's some rules and benefits to that shit. And you have to know how to do it. You got to know how to file. Just like when you're filing taxes. You got to know which boxes you can click off of and which boxes you can't. Well, Donald got it set up to where if you're doing shit a certain way, yeah, you make it through. I mean, it actually kind of ball a little bit. You might not ball out of control, but you be on point. You know what I mean? Now, on the other side, ain't worth a damn. Ain't worth a good goddamn. But that's because of the side of the rock you playing. You know, if you're sitting at the dice table and everybody fading everybody, if you ain't got enough money to fade that back bet, then don't say nothing. Say, man, let me get that now. But now if you think, say, man, I'm going to win, and you got it, chunk it down there. Same way with Donald, man. It's the same way. So we need to all understand, man, what's going on, why it's going on. And I'm going to go to commercial. I'm going to pay a few bills, y'all. And after we come back, I'm going to introduce a couple of more topics. You know what I mean? I got a couple of things I need to say that I just need to say them, because if I don't, who will? So fuck it. I do it. In a minute, y'all. Mr. Chablis, 2-1.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was let me get some she was too. I kept it playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. Her T. Jones Johnson said Tamika has made home from school. Man, me If you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes to the halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF, the newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar make me old on holler.
Quarter pound in the high. Street game. Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over stacks and cracks, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Sell anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you little dodo, when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run, high capping, fuck all that. Chicken sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bang of Dallas, right-handed player coming southpaw.
like cheating tone. Logo is skull to microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $1 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog done did it. Coming down, candy paint done did that. Screens falling from the sky done did that. 88 divided by 4 done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the place his home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Beat shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Vos, viniendo de a mero abajo, y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, a los United States, top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint done did that. Screens falling from the sky done did that. 88 divided by 4 done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. Yeah, volume 5, your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do. You know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby. You know what I'm saying? Is it? Peace.
Welcome back, family. Thank y'all for staying in, man. Tuned in with me, man. For everybody paying attention. I see my little homie Woody Wood. He off in there, you know, he trying to answer questions and shit like he know and all that. That's my little homie, though. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't actually trying to test nobody's knowledge or nothing. I was just dropping some jewels, you know what I mean? Just trying to generate something, get something started. And I shall be the founder and the driver every week. I'm going to do something Black history. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, a lot don't care who tell it. You know what I mean? And right now we talking about a generation that I call Generation Debt, but it's because they don't have no guidance. They don't have no loyalty. They don't have no respect. They don't have no fundamentals to nothing that they doing. They just want to do it. And no matter what you want to do, it's some rules to it. I'm going to say that again. No matter what you want to do, there are rules to it. You either going to be the boss or somebody going to be your boss. So now they just want to start out as the boss. Well, in order to be the boss, you got to have the money. Now, if you spending the workers' money, are you really the boss? It's kind of that old saying, however you get her, you know, that's how you got to keep her now. And if you think you're going to keep greasing this nigga, the pay, that don't work. Now, are you handling your business? Or is he expecting for you to handle your business and his business? You understand? So you have to find your niche off in there. You know, because again, I was born at night, but not last night. So when I talk to y'all, I'm talking about black people with black problems from the South. I don't speak on like the East Coast and the West Coast because I wasn't raised there. And I know that they have different little issues than we do, but they're all very similar. And most of it is because I believe that, you know, the PSD is real, you know, and it gets transferred from generation to generation. And down here, if I tell you Billy Bob was a motherfucker, nigga, Billy Bob was a motherfucker. They whoop that ass and know nothing happened. And it's just because they feel like whooping your ass. Yeah, you could fight back, nigga, but now you in trouble. They ain't getting in no motherfucking trouble. And I'm telling you how it was. What, man, y'all better hear me when I tell y'all. But was and is two different things. Where we at right now, y'all? Are we in a position to make power moves? Can you just wake up one day broke? Or go to sleep broke and wake up rich? Can it happen for you? Yeah, it can happen. This is America, my nigga. Anything can happen. And when I tell y'all anything can happen, I done watched busted niggas don't work. And they eating. House look good. Family, all right. No, everything ain't all roses, but the point is they making a way without punching the clock every day. Well, that punching a clock every day puts you in a certain situation. It guarantees you a certain amount of money, but it also guarantees you a certain amount of time that's gone. And when that, you can't get time back. See, that's the one thing we can't get back. So when we talking about how do we proceed, how do we go forward, how do we make things better, we got to look at all of that. All of that. Everybody, every man. I'm talking to the black man. Would you please stand up? Every black man should have a job and a hustle. Every black man. Now, that's only my opinion. But I think every black man should have a job and a hustle. Your job should take care of your family. Your hustle should take care of all that extra. See, I didn't say you, because when you got a family, it's never about you. See, as a man, we are expected to listen to how everybody feel, and state, and be that calming voice. We can't play mama. We can't get all in our feelings and upset and shit because they wrong, and I'm finna go up here and whoop somebody's ass and go crazy. Again, a pair of lips will say anything. So as a man, you got to play your position. And I understand everybody didn't get it like I got it, because I got it raw digger. Raw digger, my nigga, from Lonnie B. You hear me? One-on-one. He didn't play no games with a nigga. That old punk ass shit, I didn't get to do it. I'm sorry. So when a lot of people say, well, I don't know my daddy, or my daddy wasn't there, I can't relate to that. My daddy was always there for me. He held my hand day by day, play by play, gave me game on top of game. I'm going to give y'all an example. We in South Dallas. Dope dealer named Hootie. He gone now, so it's all good for me to tell the story. He tell me, say, man, you want to make some money? I'm like, yeah, I want to make some money. I'm riding around on the bike, bullshitting. So say, man, if you take this down now, I'm going to pay you. So it's true. He said, but don't open my shit, just take it down there. When you take it down there, there's going to be a nigga right there. Woo, woo. Name is this, he going to be in this. Pull up right there and just hand it to him. So I do that. So true. Next time I come back, he chunked me a hot 100. Well, you know, we talking about the 70s, my nigga. Nigga, chunked me 100. What? Nigga, what you need me to do? So, chunk, next time, this happened. So, I guess around 1980 or so, 81, because I've been doing this for a minute, you know, making a little extra here and there. I started trying to buy weed. And so when I go to buy a pound from him, he say, no, you my number one runner, you know what I'm saying? Chunk. He chunked me a pound. So I go to the house and I'm in the garage, I'm trying to bag the shit up. My daddy come home, you know what I'm saying? And me and my old man was 100. See, I didn't flinch and hide from my old man because I wasn't smoking weed. I was trying to sell the shit. I'm bagging the shit. My old man walking. He said, oh, what you doing? I said, I'm putting these dimes and these 20s together. He said, yeah, where you buy that shit at? I said, no, Dad, I didn't buy it. Who did? He just gave it to me and told me to pay him when I get through selling it. He said, okay, put all that shit in the bag for me right quick. I'm like, but I'm bagging it up. He not, no. Put it back in the bag like I told you now. And my dad, he didn't repeat himself. So I knew when he said it and the look on his face, he meant, you know, put the shit back up there. So I put it back in there to see what he's going to say. He chunked, come get in the truck. I come get in the truck. He drove down there, 3510, the little shopping place, walking that hoodie. He had that little 38 special in his hand, had tape on the handle. And I thought it was a raggedy gun, but now that I know what I know, now I understand. He walking, he said, say, nigga, I'm going to say this one more motherfucking time. Don't you give my boy no motherfucking drugs. If he gonna sell drugs, he gonna sell them for his goddamn self. He ain't gonna sell and owe you no money. We not going through that. Boom. He threw the shit up there on the table. The next one say, man, no. He said, hey, what I just tell you? Ain't gonna be no favoritism around here. If he gonna sell drugs, he gonna come in here and buy his shit and go sell it. You ain't giving him shit. Now, fast forward to now, and you look at what he was trying to teach me was I don't need a nigga to give me nothing. The worst thing that ever happened to the black man is we stand on the corner with a cup talking about I need some money, give me some food. Nigga, go wash your car. Go cut some grass. Go pick trash up or something. But don't stand on the corner and ask women and men, just anybody pull up, say, man, give me some money. And I know it gets hard. This is why when we're using our resources, we gotta use them the right way. We gotta quit thinking people supposed to pay our bills for us because we brothers and sisters and homeboys and shit. No, what we gotta do is each black man teach the next black man, and we pull you up. Now, as we pulling you up, it's on you, and it's a responsibility. We're not teaching it. This is why it's falling in the drains. It's supposed to be one man teach the next man because everybody don't know the same shit. I understand we got some fucking up and people fucking and having kids at 16, 17. Hell, they ain't even grew into manhood and now they got to be fathers. So we do understand that. But what we got to do is talk to our kids and fix this leak, this big gap we got there to where it's no respect, no loyalties. Nigga tell you anything, man. Nigga call you on the phone and owe you money and get mad when you asked about it. Think about that. How nigga get mad when you asked about your money? Instead of just telling you whatever it is, because that's what it is. Whether he gonna pay you or he got it or he ain't gonna give it to you, whatever it is, that's what it is. Why not just tell you? Nigga can't eat you. Hopefully y'all got some kind of understanding of where, all right, it is what it is. But we got to do a better job of communicating with each other. But we got to start teaching these kids, man. And even if it ain't your kids, you know, a lot of times you can say things to a child and it may not seem like it's registering right then. But later on in life, something will happen and a trigger will hit and it'll be like, oh, shit, this what Mr. Dixon was talking about. This is what Mr. Wood was talking about. You understand? So we have to continuously plant the seeds and water them. Plant the seeds and water them. Now, you know, when you plant a seed and water it, it don't just grow up a full plant or a full tree. It takes time to develop. So we have to allow that. But we got to start planting the seeds, man. The seeds, we got 25, 30 years of no seed planting, no harvest, nothing to harvest. This shit that we harvesting is ridiculous. It's crazy. We got girls 14, 15, and we had it when we was growing up. But it wasn't cool to be a 14, 15-year-old baby mama. Just like men felt like, oh man, I done fucked up. I can't go to college now. I got to take care of this baby. Women feel the same way back then. Now, it's shit. It ain't nothing because they think they can get food stamps and welfare and all that's just all gravy. Who is that? Oh, that's just my baby mama. That ain't even his girl no more. You feel me? We going raw in the wrong shit for the wrong reasons. Coming up talking about we victorious, but we losing because now we done affected 3 lives with 1 nut. We done affected 3 lives with 1 nut, y'all. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now you got somebody 14, 15, 16, they still in school. They pregnant having babies. Now here you is in school, now you having babies, fathering babies. Now what are y'all doing? Now see you getting out of school early or right after school when you might have been doing something extracurricular. Maybe you could get you a scholarship, but that's gone because now you got a life to take care of. Now you got people depending on you. And when you neglect the responsibility, it comes back to bite you in the ass. That's the way the system is set up. That was the beauty of what Trump told their ass. He said, okay, if you getting child support and he paying his child support, you don't get to carry the kids. No, they ain't even yours no more. Boy, that sent everybody ass in an uproar, didn't it? That was like setting niggas ass on fire. Because see, it's tax season right now. Niggas talking about, what time is it? Yeah, it's time for everybody. Let me flip that. Let me get that. Yeah, The same way that they handled us when we were paying our child support and they got the taxes. Now what happens? You ain't got $10,000 to go fuck off a year now. And you can't ask me for none of it because I pay my child support. That's why I'm getting it. Think about that. Make it make sense on both sides of the fence. See, people say, well, oh man, he wrong for that. Is he really? Think about it. He working, a man is working. And y'all taking this money right out of his check for he don't get to take it and go give it to her. Say, baby, it's tight this week. Can I catch you up next week? Or can I, give you 20 more for the next 3 weeks instead of you taking it all right? No, he don't get to do none of that. Because as soon as he get his check, it's gone. I'm talking about it's out of there. Now, okay, I get to carry the kids now because I paid my taxes. Not because I'm on child support. It's a difference, y'all. Again, like I told you a while ago, you can get your paper if fucking with Trump, but you got to have certain shit in order to fuck with Trump. Now, if you are Karen on your taxes and on your child support, now she don't get to carry the kids, you do. Do you realize the uproar that put everybody ass in? Congress, everybody had to step in with injunctions and shit. But this is how this man thinks. He thinks raw digger. Like I've always said, say farewell to welfare. Man, kick that shit down the road, man. We don't need that shit. Yeah, it seems like we need it now because people are living off of it and counting on it. Kick that shit down the road. I had a partner tell me one time, I had some people staying with me, and he said, say, man, they taking advantage of you. And I'm just telling you because I love you. And if you say no, they going to be all right. Yeah, whenever you say no, they going to be all right. Because life is unforgiving. And life is always lifing, y'all. It's always lifing. It ain't no one person going through shit. Shit that happened to you, it happened to me. Shit that happened to me, it happened to her. Shit that happened to her, it happened to them. Because life be lifing, dog. It ain't what happens to you, it's how you handle it. Get up off your ass, dust. Okay, they knocked me down. They didn't knock me out. The hell you mean? Nigga, I'm gonna go down swinging, nigga. Fuck you talking about who gonna lay down? Lay down for what? Nigga, I lay down when I'm tired, not a day before. See, right now, I'm minding my own black-owned business. Y'all didn't hear me. I say I'm minding my own black-owned business. Nostalgic Radio coming up with some great shows coming up, y'all. Y'all don't even understand what's on the roster, man. We pushing so fast and so forward. My brother had to postpone his show because he doing everybody else shit. I'm telling you, it's going down, nigga. I don't even want to call names because I might say the wrong thing and then he'll be mad at me. But there's some shit going on. Do y'all hear me? We got some major players coming in, man. We got help on all sides. And we'll be FM before shortly here because we pushing hard to get it. Yeah, we pushing really hard to get it. And so when you understand what's happening and who doing it, God has a way, man. He makes it work. You don't have to worry about some nigga trying to lie and fuck over you. Keep pushing, man. We have to teach our kids. Get off your ass and keep pushing. If I could give all of the young parents any advice, I would be to teach your kids that life is not fair. They come to school thinking that they supposed to get what the next kid got. But they different kids, but they're there for the same reason. If you got a bag full of pencils and he don't have no pencils and you won't give him one, and I hand him a pencil, why you ask me for a pencil and then when I say no and you got a bag full, you say that ain't fair, you gave him one. See, we have to break it down that way to something so simple that they can grasp to where they need to know that life is not fair. It's nothing fair about life for us, never has been, never will be. So the fair shit is out. Fair is whoever's in power. Oh, it feels fair to them because they're having it their way. See, fair to me means it's equal all over the board. That means everybody gonna get the same regardless of what household you walk out of or going back into. Everybody gets the same at this table. Now, when y'all leave and go where you're going, that's on y'all. But here, everybody gonna get the same shit. That's what fair means to me. We have to teach our kids that life is not fair. And we know, as elderly black people now, you know, as the matriarchs of this next generation, and the matriarchs, you know, the pillars of strength, the people with supposedly knowledge, then it's time we pass it. It's time we start teaching it. Because Big Mama 35 now. It's time now it's time for Gigi to step in. See, Big Mama now, see, Granny done broke the sound barrier with her age. Tamika 15, her mama 30, grandmama 45. They all still fucking. Don't nobody want to babysit, but it's kids all the way down the line. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? We got to start talking to each other about some stuff and holding each other accountable, but helping each other as well. Don't be so, I'm going to hold you so accountable to where you can't make a mistake kind of guy. But you can't be an asshole or a fool neither to where, say, man, you keep doing this same shit, you can quit calling me about that. Let's go to the next problem. Because if you want something to happen different, you got to do something different. Now, if somebody's trying to help you and intervene and put you on the right path, again, take full advantage of all your help. But don't use your help. Don't fuck over people, man. It's hard to do business with black people. Do y'all realize that? And it's not because all black people do bad business. I'm going to say it again. It's hard to do business with black people. And it's not because black people are some certain kind of, no, it's not all the same. But you can't bullshit the bullshitter. But everybody don't have that. You know, there's some slick cats out here. You know what I mean? And people talk it, and they talk a good talk, but they don't walk a good walk. And the thing, you really never know what kind of people they are till, you know, it's time to pay up. See, when you're doing business with somebody and it's time to pay up, and y'all doing a business, I didn't say a drug deal, I said a business. When it's time to pay up, if he ain't paying you, then you know what you're dealing with. You don't have to put it in some other spectrum or try to look at it another way. Business is business and bullshit is bullshit. My brother Jay used to always say, nigga, you dot your I's and you cross your T's and you make sure when you get to the overpass, you go this way. He tell you that all the time. So now I dot my I's, I cross my T's, and I get to the overpass, I go that way. Now I got some partners who went the other way and they made more money. But they also had way more infliction of pain and time and having to go sit down and be in time out and all that because they took the shortcut. Everybody don't get caught, but is it worth it when you get caught? Do you have enough money to pay for your lawyer? Do you have enough money to go to trial? Do you have enough money? Because, you can buy some time, but you ain't going to buy all the time. Did you hear me? You can buy some of the time, but you can't buy all of the time. But that court-appointed lawyer, oh, no, he going to give you the whole dime. You're going to get the whole yard. Whatever they got for you, oh, that's what you're going to get because you ain't paying him. We paying him. The taxpayers of America. Did y'all hear Donald say he talking about cutting taxes out? What would the IRS do if he were able to cut the taxes out? See, right now when you get your money, they done took taxes out. Then when you go buy something, they charge you taxes on it. Then when you put your money on something, there's some taxes on it. No matter what you do, they still taxing you. He said he's going to cut that out. Why are people upset about that? I mean, just normal Joe Blow people. Why would you be upset when somebody say, okay, well, no, we need to stop doing that. That don't make sense. Think about it. Say you're going to cut it out. I don't agree with everything you say, but I sure like that. Just think about some of the things that they taking taxes out when you get your check, when you cash a check, when you deposit. It's always taxes on everything. When you go buy something, it's taxes on it. No more taxes. Now, one side of my brain is saying, well, if they do that, everything's going to go up. Because they ain't going to just leave no money on the table because we used to giving it up to them. If you used to getting it from her and she used to giving it to you, why are you going to stop? Think about that. If you used to getting it from her and she used to giving it to you, why are y'all going to get it up? It's just like they told us about the inspection stickers. Oh, no, you ain't going to need inspection stickers in 2025. Shit. Now, if you stay within this distance of this county and this distance, oh, fuck. Y'all talking about somewhere we don't know, Mobile, Alabama, somewhere motherfucker drive 10 miles a day? No, don't do us like that. But, again, that's that clickbait, trap bait. They talk about some things. They start somewhere, because you got to start somewhere. But they talk it up big when it's not big yet. When it's not, that's not what that is. When you go look at the paperwork, everywhere that affects is not going to be no major city. It's not going to be where it's 5 or 6 million people staying. No, y'all going to pay that. Well, damn, if it's America, why we have so many rules that are different in the same country for the same people under the same constitution, the same foundation? How can we be legal in 25 states and illegal in 25 states? What the hell? I don't understand how we have time and it'll go back and then it go forward, but Indiana, they don't never fuck with their clock. If it's 7 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. See, that's what I think I would prefer. I don't mean like a right or wrong, or just a preference. If you leave the damn time alone, when they say fall back or spring forward and fall back, whatever the shit is, why? Why do we do that? We lose an hour, we gain an hour. How do you figure? It's only 24 hours in a day. Right now, it's 8 o'clock my time. Okay, well, it needs to be 8 o'clock every night at this time. Regardless if the seasons change, if we get more sunlight or less sunlight, it should still be 8 o'clock because it's 8 o'clock. And that would let us know that the seasons is changing. We do some stuff that's so ass backwards, y'all. It's incredible to me, man. It just really is. But I'm going to go to commercial and I'm going to pay some more bills. And then when we come back, I'm going to bust your ass across the head with a couple of topics to kind of rub me the wrong way. But they were interesting to me too, because I've been doing some homework. So I'm going to pay some bills. This is Mr. 214-21 Joe, Dallas After Dark. Y'all heard me? Real talk. That's all I'm going to spit. You hear me? That's all I'm spitting. Yeah, sir.
If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my advice. Go ahead and shake them haters off and get them haters up out your life. Yeah. If you know me, if you know me, act like you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Some of y'all got family members who never got nothing good to say. You know the ones that be trying to bring you down, those things ain't going their way. They always being negative every time they come around. They ain't never got nothing good to say, trying to put everybody down. Yeah, just like friends, your relatives, they can hate on you. Sometimes they the biggest haters, cause they the ones who are closer to you. With friends and family like that, what do you need enemies for? Go ahead and shake them haters off and tell them haters they got to go. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. You got to shake them haters off, baby. Yeah, come on, you need to shake them haters off. You gotta, oh yeah, you gotta shake them haters off. Come on, baby, you gotta shake them haters off. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me $5, though, you know. He let me have them tools and fuels, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up water, man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players with bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game and saw it, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, dangerous, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know walk away from the game, there's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My dated paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bum.
Suppress my feelings, I'd rather y'all kill me so I can shout to the heavens till one of them angels hit me. When you standing on the top, all you can do is look down, but I'm on the ground looking up, so all I can do now is push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I say, air do wanna make moves. Hot-headed niggas wearing ice just to keep cool. The niggas that can't fight keep tools. You gotta keep one too, for the fact anybody could try you. I said that anything can happen, could be gone in a minute. So from dusk till dawn, put on until I'm finished. I'm striding through life like a nigga long-winded, never sprinting, searching for that meal ticket. I ain't trying to miss it, cause life's real, and it always gave me chills. But as you get older, it gets colder. I got this knife in my back with the devil on my shoulder. I'm waiting for my angel to guide me right on the other, but he never showed up, and I'm tired of looking over and my chest blown out. The cold got my heart iced over. Emotions keep you from progress. I'm focused on getting closer. I'm that kid wondering what they say he not supposed to, so I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I feel hoping music could be his four-leaf clover. Body high, but his spirit so sober, cause he realized inside he couldn't be any lower. Just trying to wake my soul up like foe. Just put me on the front line, trained to die. See, they play me for a pawn, not a soldier. I don't live life for direction, survive to stay alive, never to take orders. Live life miserably and smile like everything's alright. Man, no the fuck it isn't. I was reborn, reformed in my chrysalis, so y'all gon' fucking listen. I will never be nobody's bitch. I'm committed to rolling solo, putting my trust in no one. No love, definitely no road dog. I'm taking roll calls, saying fuck all y'all. Point blank, no need to repeat. Obviously I'ma do me, the rest of the world can control or delete as I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. World on my shoulders keep me down, but these drugs keep me up. Cold war freezing my soul, fire in my belly heat me up. The lean slow me down, my dry speed me up. Low life in disguise, all I can do is look up. This dream of eating got me hungry, envious of those above me. Life ugly than a bitch, and she always trying to fuck me. No stuffy running belly, rumbling, feel it in my tummy. World got me sick, the cold coming. I wish I was cold-blooded, so I could just say fuck it and fuck everybody but me. I'm tired of being unlucky, this world will play you for puppet. Manipulate your movements, you trying to influence the public. They trying to keep me close like luggage since the city was plumaged. Then they find that gold nugget among the rubbish. I swear when them dollars coming and I ain't gonna have no budget. All of my people getting some. Cause I wasn't pushing for nothing, so let's go, I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking
Hey world, what's happening, baby? What's happening? Thank y'all for staying tuned in with me, man. Mr. 214 Top Dollar. You hear me? 21 Joe 214. It don't matter how they mix it. They know who it is. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, when emotions are high, you know, your logic is low, man. And if you're doing too much, and shit ain't up, start subtracting shit and get it down to where you can handle it. That don't mean you're not gonna do everything on your plate, but you got to get it down to where you can start accomplishing shit. Because a lot of time, you know, we have 5, 6, 7, 10 things on our mind trying to do everything and don't get nothing right. No, stop and start doing things one at a time and get one right after the next one right after the next one right, and then you'll see a difference in how shit is happening, man. Cause you know I'm destined to seek knowledge. That's just my thing, you know. And it's kind of, it's really a gift and a curse. Because a lot of people say, well, yeah, this is my nigga, woo. But that's where you saw me right then. Tomorrow, I'm somewhere else. Because I'm constantly questioning everything. I'm constantly reading and researching everything. See, people say, well, I read this book. Well, who was the author? What was his story? What's his bio? Was he a punk? Was he a homosexual? Well, was he? You know what I mean? Was he? You have to know the author of what you're reading, because a book is just like a pair of lips. They can say anything. This is why our history is being whitewashed away. Because Constantine them saw it that way. The Roman Catholic Church, that's just what it was. Before that, when Jesus came, nobody wanted to hear it. Well, when Constantine grabbed the shit, he said, okay, we going to do it, but we going to do it like this. So he still put his twist on it. So you have to understand all of the players in the game, the pieces on the table, the chess piece. This is my pawn, this is my rook, this is my knight, this is my queen, this is my king. You have to understand all of the pieces, which way they move, which ones are sacrificial, and which ones are the most important. And from my little old knowledge of the game, and I'm not the best, is you protect the queen at all costs. Why? Why not the king? Because he's the man of the house, because the queen is the house. You hear me? Say, well, the man, that's the man of the house. The queen is the house. But when you put that in perspective and look at it straight up, this is kind of how we ought to be going forward with our lives. But we're so to the left right now that we're not communicating properly. And the reason we're not communicating properly is because the lines of self, I ain't gonna call it like you get no credit for nothing. Uh, the the way that we are doing this is everybody wants credit for everything that they do. You don't get credit for doing what's right. You're supposed to do right. Niggas want credit for taking care of their kids. Nigga, you supposed to take care of your kids. You ain't supposed to have no kids out of wedlock. See, if we break it all the way back down to the basic fundamentals. When you start having kids, them your kids, that's your gal, nigga. You don't get to go find another gal and make more kids, but Papa was a Rolling Stone. It was written about, so we're not saying like because it didn't happen for you that way, your life is over. No, 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 no. But what you have to have in a game is a plan. You have to have a game plan in order to play in the game. Do y'all understand? Even in football, coaches have what they call a playlist. Well, when the game starts, they're going to run their first 15 or 20 plays just to see how your defense is going to respond to it. And that's going to dictate how they call the rest of the game. See, now you got to adjust to them. And all of them do it. It's not like some genius way of doing shit, but you throw samplers out there. Even in boxing, you have like Terrence Crawford and Javante Davis and Carmelo and them. They gonna lean into you when they say they starting slow. No, they taking in all the dialogue, seeing how you trying to attack them because they bobbing, waving, sliding. So boom, when they swing, they counter punching now. Well, now they using their ring IQ and they punishing your ass. It's the same way in life. We got to use that same philosophy in life, man. You can't just use it for a sporting event or for a music concert or some shit. The same way we run game on everybody, we need to start applying that same energy to doing something that ain't nothing wrong with doing. Look how many social media influencers it is right now. Look how many people that you can cut your phone on. You don't even have to listen to the radio no more. But see, we got a radio station that you want to listen to. Yeah, we got one that you want to listen to. Nostalgic radio. Y'all hit us up. We're on the internet 24/7. We don't shut down just like them. We ain't made it over yet, but we on our way over. Yeah, like El Chapo, nigga, I'm digging a hole right now. Nigga, I got my shovel. I'm on their ass. Yeah, we coming. And we'll be there when we get there, but y'all stay tuned. And when I say nostalgic radio, I'm talking about music that's about something. Music that make you feel a certain way. You know, we're going to have the first Southern Soul whole little old setup. And I'm going to leave that alone because, again, I don't want Jason to say, man, you telling them shit before it's ready. Say, man, we finna hit these boys in the face. You know, you walk up to them, you say, well, you're in a bad situation. What do? You find the biggest motherfucker and hit him right in his goddamn face. No, nigga, my daddy ain't no hoe. I ain't no hoe. My mama ain't no hoe. Why you trying to play me like I'm a hoe? We have to stay on that. But you got, like the youngsters say, stand on business. Stand on the business. If I tell you I owe you 500, you're going to get your 500. Now, when did I tell you I was going to pay you 500? If I told you don't get it on the 3rd, you're getting it on the 3rd. And if I ain't going to give it to you on the 3rd, because shit happens, then I'm going to say, hey, man, look here. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then that's that. We got to start standing on business as black people, man, with black people first before we can actually even go out and do business with other people. We done made business so bad amongst us, amongst each other, that there is no connection there. Think about what I'm telling you. We don't support black businesses anymore. All of us got friends and associates and family members who have black businesses. And when they first started their business, oh yeah, we went through there. We spent $15, $100, $200. But we don't spend money there at our black-owned businesses like we do at McDonald's, like we do at Walmart. And you can get, a lot of the time, the same kind of products. They just not name brand. They are brand. But that's what's missing, is we don't vet with each other. We don't say, no, I'm fucking with my nigga. He said t-shirts, I need a t-shirt. I'm finna call this nigga and go over there and get a t-shirt. And I'm using that because it's something so simple. But it could be toilet tissue. It could be hair products. You know what I mean? We started the hot iron and the perms and all that. That's all us, man. But we go to them for it now because they've been sold out over time because we wouldn't network. We refuse to shop black, be black, black. You know why? Because it's not that way anymore. Now you got people from all generations, from all colors, and, you know, everywhere. And we are one. You know, it's really we are one. It's actually enough people that says that we are one than it is we are individuals from any race. You know, you got pro-black people, pro-white people. You know, everybody got a section that's about them, which they should have, because it's the only way that you continue is to produce. You know, the black man needs to marry the black woman, but the black woman bigger than the black man now. In every form. Not just in her expectations, not just in her wants, not just in her demands. I mean, the average black woman is 5'4", 180 pounds. Well, hell, the average black man is 5'9", 175. Well, damn. So now we can't even get nothing we like. So now they mad at us, so now they liking each other. So now when we dip out and get something that's submissive, that's going to play a role that we were taught everybody has a role. See, now it's like all the roles have been changed. Now it's, oh, no, I feel like doing this, so I'm going to do that. No, slow your ass down. You ain't humping me, I'm humping you. Lay your ass still. Now, you can throw it back. I tell you what, I get on the bottom, let you get on the top. Now, you can hump for 30 minutes. Right, goddammit. But we let things get out of perspective because the household was broken down back when they first started the welfare shit and all that. See, people forget the key. the crutch to meet, the key to meet with the whole welfare scenario. One of the biggest reasons I feel like we should say farewell to welfare is because if a woman is on welfare and she got 2 or 3 kids, well, she can have no nigga staying there. Well, how the hell did she have them kids if she ain't got no nigga? When we allowed that to happen, when we gave one up for the other, because we were at such a dire need to where these kids need shelter. These kids need groceries. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love you, but you're not doing nothing. See, when we allowed them to break that, when it wasn't about him doing nothing, it was about y'all doing something. But if we slow down on the having kids and make plans and do our shit right, it come out right. When you do the shit right, it come out right. When you do the shit wrong, guess what, fam? Yeah, it's going to come out wrong. So, we have to keep all that in perspective when we dealing with each other, because it's hard to do business with black people, man. Nigga tell you anything, my nigga. A pair of lips, man, they'll say any motherfucking thing. A lie don't care who tell it, but you can't get caught up in being used in its business. See, when it's business, you got to stand on your word. Ain't that what the youngsters say now? Oh, no, I'm standing on my word. Well, we standing on business. That's what they say. We standing on business. If you standing on business, don't bullshit. Business don't make up excuses and get all emotional and in their feelings and shit. That's not business. That's something else. See, business is if I spend $1, I make 3. That's business. It's the American way. Business is, if I owe you, you're getting paid Friday, you're getting paid Friday. I don't give a damn what happened to me Thursday, you getting paid Friday, because that's business. So we have to pay attention. It's hard to do business with black people. And we gotta fix that, y'all. And it's one business owner at a time. We got to be more customer service. We got to smile more. We got to clean ourselves up more. We got to present ourselves in such a way that people want to come back and see us. You understand? Whether they tip or not, you treating their ass like they gave you $100 tip. We got to get our mindset right. And if we do that, we can overcome this. And the reason that I'm saying these things is I have to give y'all solutions, because I am a solution-based talk show. I'm not going to just sit and complain about everything that's wrong. I'm going to constantly drop little things in to show y'all what I think would help us turn the curve, help us get in the right manner, in the right place, and deal with things in the right manner, to where we got to do a better job of doing business with each other. See, if you're in business with somebody, let's take care of business. If you got a business and you got customers coming to your business, let's take care of business. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Make sure that you put your best foot forward, because you don't always, well, I'm going to say this. I don't know nobody to get a second chance to make a first impression. Y'all hear me? I don't know nobody to get a second chance to make a first impression. So put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? And when you do that, it come out in the wash. Yeah, it's going to come out in the wash. And that's because when you keep pushing forward, see that bullshit, it slides right off for you. It slides right off for you. It just slides right off for you. Because you're about your business. Oh, that's what the youngsters was talking about, staying on the business. Well, if I stay on the business, that means you ain't gonna owe me nothing and I ain't gonna owe you nothing. And if we do, we gonna squash. We ain't gonna fall out. We're not gonna argue and shit. No. We're not gonna argue about the money. We're gonna make the goddamn money. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? No, we're not gonna argue about the money. Let's cash this shit in. Let's go cash these chips in, man. Like that. Ah! Just like that. The same fundamental rules that we use to hustle and slide by and do shit under the table. We can use those same fundamental rules for us to be on point, for us to grow. I told y'all about planting these seeds and watering them. Well, it's time, y'all. It's time to go into these elementary schools and get our mentor programs in place, and don't just be there to talk about it. Be there because you need to be there. There are no black men in the school system. It might be 15 or 20 to 1 black men in our DISD schools. And the ones that are there, very few of them have positions of power. Yeah, we got some hall monitors. We got some janitors. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the principal, the vice principal, the campus coordinator, the diagnostic. We don't have any black men there. If you do, one of them work in SPED or something. They sitting in their FLS. We have to make sure that we start maneuvering these pieces to where they help us, to where they don't just hinder us, man. If you're a black man in the school district and you're a principal and you can make moves, please make moves, man. Please. We need you to uplift this nigga. Yeah, you know the nigga talented, but he'll know, hey, man, here's the program. I need you to go to school. You're a TA today. It's 2025. In 2028, you're going to be a teacher on this campus and this school for me. We need people to put things in place to push us to the next level. And we got to start pushing each other, because a lot of times we get stagnant because life is a bitch. I told y'all, life be lifing, man. It ain't just like just for me. It ain't just hard just for me. You know what I mean? It ain't just hard just on you. The same shit happens to everybody. Everybody loves something. Everybody lose something. Everybody born. Everybody die. Y'all get it? Happens in different places, in different times, different perspectives, but it's all the same grief. It's all the same drama. My mom and them left me this house. They didn't pay the taxes. Boom, they come take the house. It's the same. It's no new shit. But guess what? It ain't. It's not being rectified by us. We steady losing things that we shouldn't lose. We again, like I just said, somebody parent lead them something. We have to be mindful of every 12 months they want their paper. Remember I told y'all Tom was talking about cutting them taxes out? Which taxes are you talking about cutting out? Would that be part of it? You think? We have to pay attention when they say, well, no, he doing this and he doing that. What is he doing? See, some of the things that they tell y'all bad might not be bad, but we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention. But I want to hit y'all with this fly little old music. News, not music, but news. And then I'm going to come right back into something. But man, I heard Kanye, this song going, this crazy motherfucker. Now he hollering free P. Diddy, but he talking to Trump. I told y'all Trump was in them damn tapes. Yeah, I told y'all that. This is just my little no Diddy update. But Kanye West on Instagram, he done put his post out to Trump, not to the world, to Trump, saying, free my nigga, man. You know we got you on them tapes, nigga. You need to free this nigga now. He ain't saying what I'm saying, but he said what I said. You hear me? I ain't gonna never be politically correct, but I'm gonna always be correct. I'm telling y'all. He done already told the boy it's a power move. Yeah, now what's gonna happen? Me and my brother talked about it about 3-4 weeks ago. I said, damn, man, everything is going down. What's gonna happen if Trump pardoned Diddy? Uh-oh. What's going to happen if our commander-in-chief decides that this particular individual should be let free? Because, you know, he been letting motherfuckers go that he felt like need to be let free. All them people that marched up there and took over and all that shit, yeah, at the Capitol, yeah, he been cutting that, yeah, out. He was in the first day, their ass was home that night. Now, how fast does that work as you talking about some justice? Motherfucker make a call and they unlock the cell, nigga, you go home. Not we gonna talk to you, you get out in the morning. No, nigga, unlock the gate. I'm going home. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, nigga. I'm out. You can have all that shit over there, nigga. I ain't coming back. Yeah, take that. Yeah, here go my little wristband with a little money on it. You can have all that, whatever, nigga. I'm out. Kanye asked nigga to free Diddy You know what I mean? The free did it like a motherfucker. And that just threw me so fucking far off. Cause out of all people, you know, that's involved with all the allegations and what's going on. This is right after he have his Kim Kardashian ass wife go to the little award show. She boom, they walk in. He give her a little signal. She drop her little old mean coat. This bitch naked, but she ain't butt ass naked. She got some little see-through skin shit on, but naked. Now they getting a divorce. But he asking the president, the active sitting president, right now, 2025, say, man, free Diddy. You know, Diddy going in and out talking about what's wrong with him and all that. Man, fuck P. Diddy. If he done anything to them kids, that's all I'm going to say. Fuck P. Diddy. I don't care about them grown people. He can fuck all them he want to fuck. Everybody fucking what they want to fuck. I don't care nothing about that. But if he done something with them kids, fuck him. I said that, I meant that, I represent that. Right now, his son and his mama arguing over money. How the hell both of y'all arguing over this nigga money? Mama's motherfucking OG to the shit. She the one that started it, that got him turned out, that's doing it the way he doing it. He just took it to the next level. You know, like with my daddy, that's Lonnie B. Well, I'm Lonnie B 2.0. Well, it's the same way we did it in his mama. You know what I mean? Because she threw parties and tried to make it the way she had to make it when he lost his dad at such a young age. So, shit, if she was selling pussy and popping, we talking about back then, 70s. A black woman, got kids. Yo, she tried to get him through. You know what I mean? She got him through. We talk about nepotism, that word. It's going to keep y'all lingering on that. When you're trying to do something for your children and push them farther than, you know, just give them a chance out of this shit. Because you don't need but one lick. You know, like in the music industry, we always say, well, I don't need but one hit. All I need is one hit. Okay, well, you're going to get your one hit if you invest right. You ain't got to make no another hit. You ain't got to be no rap star, no R&B star, no country singer star. All you need is one hit. You can take that money and just go start investing in real estate and be rich the rest of your life. But being rich and being famous, that's something different, guys. That's something totally different. But we're going to go to commercials. And when I come back, I'm going to close the show out. I'm going to bring my brother up. We're going to chop it up on a little topic. And we're going to see how y'all feel, man. This Mr. 21 Joe, 214. Yeah, y'all heard me. Y'all know what it is. Top dollar in the house. Yeah, sir.
Relax, baby, in this bitch.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog. I can't never turn my back on you, I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking PM Tylenol. You the bag to my paper when we blow it all. Still bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I said. Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog.
They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You
tripping over the studio. That's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel. No matter what, when you need me, I'm here. Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you. I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog. Oh, 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 yeah.
Shit, you know, we done all had them times where we done felt like giving up. That real now. Where we just felt like we couldn't go no more, for sure. But when you get up in them times, you gotta stay strong. Like, oh, as a matter of fact, them the times when you gotta get strong for shit show. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Out here in these streets, it ain't no room for the weak. Nah. It's either you stand on business or get put out business. Ching, ching. Shit. Straight up.
This is my pain, my story. This is my story. This is my rise to glory. I'm taking my glory. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to be all that I could be in these streets. For the win out in these streets. Yeah. Cold nights, crack pipes, that's what I was living like. Mama on the phone like, boy, you ain't living right. Get up, boy, and go to church. That's what they would teach. And when I wasn't acting right, believe me, daddy would be. I didn't grow up hard, but please believe it wasn't easy. When I got touched by a grown man, I learned life was sleazy. No shoulder to cry on, no one to believe me. Feeling out of space and alone, nigga, easy. I just want y'all to know that as I'm riding through these goosebumps, now right now, I'm still riding through these tears. That's hard. For shit show. Oh, yeah. You mean? Every day I'm hustling, Rick Ross grinding. Even when you struggling, you can't stop shining. I learned that life is grinding, but I still gotta keep grinding. I'm standing on my business and my business I be mine. Every day I'm hustling, Rick Ross grinding. Even when you struggling, you can't stop shining. As long as your clock ticking, it's still perfect time. And even when you hit the blocks, you gotta keep climbing. As I'm looking in the mirror with tears in my eyes, and they don't even crying, this problem is mine. Writing letters in this jail cell like mama, I'm fine. Like I ain't never coming back, I promise. Line. Oh Lord, I know I'm blessed, cause all my homies is dying. RP to poetry, I know you up to shine. Climbing up this wet hill, so I keep on sliding. Had to figure it out on my own, my God.
That real now. Real.
What's happening, man? This the last take, man. This the fourth quarter, last 20 yards. I'm gonna bring my brother Jason Dixon up so we can chop this up, man, and say goodbye to y'all, man. What's happening, yo, bro? What's happening? Come on up on the stage, baby. Come on up here, man. You know, I was listening to my boy, you know, and you know who he is. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. But he was chopping it up with this little old lady, black lady, and she come from money, but she didn't want to be around the money no more. She wanted to go out on her own and do her own thing, and she came from generational money. This is a sister, and she was saying she was 27, and she wanted to find somebody that was about money. And Kevin stopped her right there and said, "Well, damn, I thought you ran away from the money." She said, "Yeah, but I make my own money." So he asked her how much she made. She said she made 40,000 one year. He asked her what was the most she made. She said 60,000. He said, "So what are you bringing to the table that you offer?" She said, "Well, I bring help." He said, "How can you help and you make teacher money?" You know, we don't pay the teachers, the educators, nothing in this society. 60,000. How can you help? She said, "Well, I come from money." So she made the statement that I would be able to help support him financially in whatever he trying to do. And he stopped and said, "Well, how you gonna support him and you only making 40,000 a year?" She said, "Yeah, but I got money." She said, "Well, how do you got money?" She said, "Well, I got money from my dad." He said, "But I thought you walked away from that part of it." And I thought it was just so interesting that someone of a young age, beautiful lady, she was a nice looking lady. She's 27 years old, saying she don't want to work in her family business. She don't want to be a part in helping keep the financial money that somebody had to sacrifice to get. You know, they wasn't born with that. So when you got a family structure like we keep talking about, and you put things in place, you must. We always have outliers, you know, people that want to do other things. But when you distance yourself and say, "No, I don't want this." Okay, well, he asked her, "You gonna take your dad's money and invest it in him?" And she said, "Yeah." And he said, "How do you think your dad would feel about that?" And she said, "Oh, he would probably adopt him as a son because I'm his daughter. You know what I mean? I'm his baby girl, you know, so he want me to be happy too." And I thought that was such an interesting outlook coming from African Americans. And for her to say, "Well, no, I don't want to be in no arranged marriage. Oh, that's just not right." Well, it's like, well, marriage has always been a business deal. It's always been, you know, who you married. "Oh, I'm marrying Billy and them son." It's already was picked. We ain't really attracted to each other, but we the same age, you know what I mean? And our parents have made this deal. How they make a deal with me? Yeah, you his now. But now we fast forward and everybody want to jump out of position. I thought it was so interesting that she said, "Well, I didn't want my dad and their money, but I use my dad and their money to get what I want out of life." I didn't understand the concept because if you're going to stand on your own, you go on your own. But if you won't deal with this, then you deal with it to the fullness. And that don't mean he dictate who you with. But that does mean there are rules to my money. See, my money is my money. It's not my daughter's money.
Right.
Now, she can do what she want to do, but it's my money. And I cut it off whenever the fuck she ain't doing. When I think she out there bullshitting, you ain't run my bank account overdraft and all that bullshit and 40,000 gone this weekend, 100,000 gone next weekend. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You did you didn't want my money. What you think about that, man?
So
For a black mindset.
so I want to say this. So I got to say this. Even though she walked away from the money, I can understand the arranged marriages, but they've been doing that for years, and people and white folks and Asians been running away from their money. But that doesn't mean that I don't have access to the money.
Right.
Because just because I
Right.
don't want to marry who you tell me to marry, parents really don't be cutting their kids off. They may punish them for a little while and not help them. That's probably why she's out working, trying to do it on her own, because he probably was like, "Well, you don't want to marry him, then you got to figure this out, right?" But
Right.
she's smart enough to understand that, hey, I do got a daddy. He do got money. He's not gonna die and not leave me anything.
Yeah, she got inheritance. She had
Yeah.
inheritance.
So I would think that's the way. And like she said, he loves her still. So apparently he's still giving her money. He's still, for her to make that statement, he's got to be still doing something for her. So at the end of
Right.
the day, looking at that, I'm in love. I mean, I'm totally in agreement with her. Like, hey, I commend the fact that she's black, young, and not just black. I'm gonna say young because in this day and age you don't get that mindset. So skip the black part because now we're talking every race of women at this time. Every race of women act the same when they're that age because normally they're chasing somebody to get to the money. She's not chasing the money, period. She's like, I'm willing to work, and if he brings something to the table, we can do it together. But if he wants to be better, then hey, I got these resources to make us better, right?
Okay. Yeah,
So
no doubt, no doubt.
I commend her on that because even rich girls don't do that when
Right.
they're young.
Well, then now the other part of it is she don't have no kids, and people say, well, what they got to do with anything? It's got a lot to do when you husband hunting and you wife hunting. Because marriage is meant for people to get together and have their own damn kids together. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but
But we can't.
I can't really talk on that because I had all my kids when I was younger. So
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
listen to what,
but the thing is, because you did it, don't make it right.
yeah, and I
Marriage
agree
was
with you.
invented. Marriage is invented for two people to get together and then they have a family. We're not talking about the mistakes that we make as individuals. We're talking about what it's supposed to be. And I thought it was quite interesting that, again, I don't want to have nothing to do with the money, but I use the money to help better myself. So, but on the flip side, she looking for a husband, but she's shy. She says she's submissive, but she want a man that's about the money, that's wanting the money. Well, all men want the money. Who's gonna show you they want, that they're about trying to get the money? See, if you're looking for a go-getter, you have to find you a go-getter, not a pretender. I thought it was quite interesting, like I said, and I'm in agreement with you. It's a beautiful thing when she say, okay, well, if he need to do something, yeah, I got some resources. We can make that happen. And then he hit her with, so you telling me that your dad gonna be all right with you spending his money on your husband and what he trying to do? And she hit him back with the mature answer, no. He's gonna invest in something that we doing together. I'm just bankrolling it because we can. But if it's a winning project, see, the thing is, bullshit is bullshit. If I'm not trying to reinvent the chicken store, I'm just gonna go buy a chicken place, one that's already existed. I'm gonna buy a franchise. Well, that's winning. That's setting them up to where in 2 years he can get his money back with profit because it's already set up, it's already running, it's a franchise. Now you got your own location. You go from 1 to 2 to 3. These are positive ways to change our dynamics. And when she said, I only make 40,000 a year, but I got money. That made me think he got the right one. Now, why don't she have a man? Let's talk about that. Why don't you think she got a man?
Because she probably are coming about. I mean, just in that situation, if she knows what she wants, I have to look at it that she's coming across the wrong man, not that because she's putting it out there that this is what she's looking for. So if she, and especially because she's shy, and in this day and age, let's be real, in this day and age, what was I about to say? I'm sorry. In this day and age, you don't get a lot of men are looking to be chased. So if she's sitting back saying, no, I want to see what you're about, because she comes from money. So
That's
money
right.
knows how money talks. So if you're not
And
talking,
walks.
right,
Right.
so if you're not talking how she's used to hearing it talk, then I'm like, shit, she's right to be like, hey, you're not the one for me. So I think she's single by choice
Well,
because,
she running out of time. She running out of time. She
but,
27.
but who puts a time limit on it? See, that's where
Your body.
that's where we
Body
have
does. Your
that's
body
where we
does.
have to agree to disagree
Your
because
body does.
I didn't seen a lady at the age of 40 have a baby. At the age of
No.
60,
I ain't talking about. But she what? 58 when the baby graduates. See, your body puts a time limit on it. Life has a time limit on it.
I
It
don't
doesn't
agree
mean
with
it
that.
doesn't it
That's
doesn't
what
mean that your life is ending,
that's
but
what we
your
fall into
body.
that trap. But when you say stuff like that, that's where you fall, and I have to step out. I have to disagree with you on that because that's where we've been trapped all our lives and being told that there's a time limit on nothing. And if you believe in truth, nobody ever gave us a time limit until man stepped in and said there's a time limit for this, there's a time limit for that. Nothing ever did that.
Yeah. The numbers do that. How long do you live?
It,
The average male and female, how long do they live?
I understand that, but it also is you see
Simple question.
you live to average about 70 to 80 years old.
Now, 70 to 80. So at 35, you done lived half your life.
Right.
Now, you saying, now hold on, you saying a woman at 40 can have a baby. That's on the
Yes.
second, but that's the second half of her life.
But what difference does that make? Because if you're saying you have to listen to what you're saying. If you're saying don't do this, the truth is don't do this till this. And then if she's sitting back like I know what I want, and
Right,
there's no time because at the end of the day she's sitting back and saying I'm not going to settle, and that's what you are saying is truth.
right,
Don't just go out here having babies, right? So if she
right.
knows what she's looking for, then there's no time.
Well, we'll agree to disagree on that because life has a time on it. Whether we respect it or not, no one knows the time or the day. But you might not even live to get 70. I was just bringing that up just as an average, around a roundabout way of saying, okay, if we lived to about 75, 80 at 35, 40, that's about half of our lives. If
And I
you're gonna
agree
get
with you.
married, if you're gonna get married and have kids, it would be nice to already be married at 25, 27, working with the person and y'all building your family and growing. Everything doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. I was just throwing that out saying, well, whoa, if she's 27 now and she's saying she's shy and she really don't, like interact with guys. And then the guys that she do interact with, most of the time is someone that she done ran across in a work type of environment. You know what I mean? It's not like she went to the club and met him. So,
Right.
she met him at church. I'm just, kind of throwing the scenarios out there that he throwed at her. And the way she came back at him was, no, I got money. I don't need money, but I got my own money too. Now, he knocked her down saying, well, 40 to 60,000 a year ain't no money. But if she's a single black woman and her family got money, yeah, she got plenty of motherfucking money.
Right.
$60,000 a year and you ain't got nothing to do. You don't
And
owe
that's the
nobody nothing. You ain't got no crying babies. You ain't got the answer to no motherfucker.
whole
Yeah.
thing I'm saying. Like you can't put a time limit on it because she's sitting back knowing what she wants, knowing what she wants to approach. I could see if she didn't have a plan and she just was like, I want a man. But she's literally saying, I want somebody that knows how to go get the money
Yeah.
because she's coming from an environment where she saw her dad get up and go get the money.
And and her brothers and her
Right.
mom and them, they all
So
work for the family company.
So at the end of the day, I don't need nobody looking at the money that we got over here. I need to say, let's go build ours. Then if something happens to my dad or my mom, we get that money to add to what we already have, but we not counting or banking on that. I would fall in love with her right away. Shit. Let's get to this
You
money
motherfucker.
then. I mean, I'm just being real. You see who
Say,
I'm with. Hey, you see who I'm with right now. Tell me she don't get to the money. And teach and show me different ways to get. And I thought I knew everything.
well, it's kind of like with me and my wife. I tell people all the time because, I was a motherfucking monster when I was out there when I'm talking about this young age. And I tell people all the time, I'm good all by myself. But now when me and my wife together, oh, nigga, I'm a force when we together. When she say, okay, let's do something, nigga, it happens every time.
Right.
And it always happens the right way. A way that we can sustain it, a way that we can appreciate it and enjoy it. Not a quick flip, it come quick, it's gone. So, I'm good all by myself, but I'm a force when we together. And I'm talking about my wife. And when I
Right.
tell you when I tell y'all she's a hell of a woman, she's a hell of a woman. Cause I'm a hood cat, so I married a hood rat. I'm from Bonton and Dixon Circle, boo from Fish Trap. So, we got it out the mud, as niggas say, and we ain't been back there yet. You know what I mean? But we been struggling, striving, and we trying to do better. And my old lady, she think a lot she has a lot of entrepreneur thoughts, but she's so smart that people hire her to do their stuff. And so just in the last 5 years, has she been just saying, well, now, baby, I'm going to go get this and then we can make T-shirts in the garage. Okay, well, baby, now I'm going to make these coffee mugs and these plates and these buttons and we're going to do this over here, do this in the other room. So now we done got it set up to where she go to work, I go to work, but we still got 3, 4 businesses around the house. Every day when we come home, we doing something.
And that's the way it should be. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way I look at it, and I say it all the time, babe go to work, I go to work, but when she come home, she's kind of like, oh, I'm worn out, but at the same time, she working on different stuff. I'm working on different stuff. So when you look at that and you put that into perspective, I can totally understand where old girl is coming from. I think any guy listening to us right now is like, where is she at? Because if she
Now here's the thing now. Here's the thing. She wherever the hell she is, I ain't gonna just sell her out like that because I don't want to sell on no internet like no piece of nothing. But
oh no, I'm just
I would
saying,
I
I
would
was just
say this.
saying,
I would say this to her. She needs to make a decision. Life has a time ticker on it. Now you can have your choices so high to where you miss. you know. And my thing is, she's got a beautiful heart, but what she was saying, it just didn't add up to me because you're walking away from money and wanting to use money. Well, you're 27. You need to start using some money. It's time for you to do something. So, but I don't think she should do nothing impulsive and something stupid like you saying. Well, ain't no rush. I wouldn't say be in a rush. I would just say be mindful of the steps that you're taking because Father Time keeps on ticking. And I would think that it would be nice to be a young mother and an old grandmother than an old mother.
but let
It's
me let
never
me
a
let me ask you this though. So
mm-hmm.
here's the thing when it talks about when you were talking about the money, the kid I can't speak on that because that's based on her, and I ain't never had a kid. So and as guys we can go all over. My dad last kid was when he was 55. So at the end of the day, so but my thing when it comes to the money, I can see her being like, no, I got because if you grow up, everybody says they want to be rich except for the rich kids that are rich. Because when you grow up in that environment, yes, the money is great, but most rich kids look at us. And I know this because I talked to them. I grew up with a bunch of them that they thrive to look at us because in a poor household, it's things that we get that they don't get. We may not have money, but our parents are there to talk with us, walk us through, feel emotions. So look at it from that point of view. Why is she running from the money? Why did she want to get away and actually because that tells me that she's looking for something much deeper, a deeper connection because they probably don't have it over there. I just told somebody today, quit looking at somebody else's house thinking that is perfect because they coming out smiling.
Right.
Because rich people play a different game.
That's
They
right.
say they mean it when they say what goes on in our house stays in our house. But the kids kill themselves. So if money changed the lives, it's more rich people killing themselves than it is broke people. Tell me what the problem is.
Oh, the problem is just lack of communications. But it's 9 o'clock. This is Tuesday night, y'all. This is Real Talk Dallas After Dark. And I want to say thank you to everybody that participated and listened in and commented. Wood and man, I love y'all as brothers, man. We got to get this shit right. We got to keep it pushing. We're going to get out of our emotions and get about this paper chase, man. And every Tuesday night, same bad time, same bad channel, 7 to 9, it's Mr. 214 on Real Talk, Dallas After Dark. But you got Christine with a K on Wednesday nights. You got CEO Man on Thursday nights. We got Woody Wood from Twitter 2 on Saturdays doing his little morning, afternoon little slash. And in a minute, my brother Jason Dixon will be back on Mondays. He just busy. Well, actually, he on vacation, y'all, but he working every day. But y'all stay blessed. And y'all remember, man, I always tell y'all, Jesus got me spoiled, man, and I'm highly favored. From Lonnie B and Lay George, boy, I'll see y'all next week, man. Y'all holler at your boy. Yeah, awesome.
I watched this, boy. Rick, he used to come by and lend me $1. Yeah.
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar man? What's up, man? Want you let your boo know what's going on